Well, at the end of the month, you are invited to a block party, and one of the best parts about it is the meaning behind it. It is called the Back to School Drip Fest. The community event is September 30th. It's going to be at the Bayview Opera House in San Francisco. So joining us live to talk more about that and more, founder and executive director for Hip Hop for the Future SBC, Khafre. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me once again. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Okay, we are looking at the flyer for Drip Fest. That is already enough to get us excited because you have some big names who are going to be out there. Talk about what people can expect when they come out.
Yeah, I mean, we've been organizing using hip hop as the strongest organizing force in the Black and brown community. And we got the two biggest youth performers in the Bay. We got LaRussell, Stunner Man 02. I will also be rocking.
Yes.
But even more than that, we're bringing all these young folks there, giving them live graffiti, break dancers, but we've also got clothes for them, free clothes, barbers, braiders, haircuts, as well as Moja Health. Shout out Dr. Kim Rhodes, Mission Health Center coming out there with health services for the people as well. So it'll be a great day. Everything is paid, everything is free, paid for by organizations that actually have the money to pay for it. So yeah, come through.
Why is an event like this so important to have?
Yo, hip hop. I mean, I've been using this as an organizational force for over 2 decades. Last year, I was on here talking about the largest environmental hip hop justice summit I threw last year, but I can't really get in the room with Tom Steyer, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of these organizations that are trying to engage with our communities, they don't know how to. Mm-hmm. That's where Hip Hop for the Future comes in. I'm working with organization Freedom Forward, Francesca Gonzalez, the Black Nurses Association with Stanford, and these organizations understand how powerful hip hop is. So we can use that to bring a bunch of young people and catalyze the impact and make sure we take care of some Black lives, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and so this is just really one part of a larger movement for you all. Let's talk about this event specifically. What do you hope besides, of course, having a good time, that people who come really take away from it?
Well, real talk, I mean, this is just the first in the series. Luckily, the Bayview Opera House, they're rocking with us, so we'll be doing this quarterly.
Oh, good.
But I hope that we show the institutions that want to reach out to Black and brown communities a new method, a new way that can have a better return on investment and also a lot of fun. We actually had the Dr. Michelle Williams from Stanford Medical rapping on our stage last time. That was cool.
Yes.
So this is the capacity for hip hop to work in the community, and I think our community knows how powerful it is. We just need to have the folks that have the big pockets to see how impactful and how powerful hip hop can be.
Yeah, and you're also partnering with the Hype Center. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, shout out Francesca Gonzalez. She runs a youth developed community center on 15th and Potrero. They are an organization fighting against trafficking. It's a big problem. Most of the trafficking in California happens in the Bay, and it's crucial to have community centers like the Hype Center where there's no questions asked. They have resources. They can get clothes, take showers, use social media online. It's just a beautiful resource, and it's actually developed by youth. So I love when people like Francesca understand the power of hip-hop culture and community. And yeah, thank you so much for working with me as well to make this dream happen. Yeah. She's down for the people, I'm down for the people, and we both understand how powerful hip-hop can be.
Yeah, and I think it's also powerful to have a place where people just come and feel comfortable. Being at the Bayview Opera House, being here with stars you know and you love, and just a sense of community. Talk to me about the impact of that.
Yeah, well, I grew up on Palouse and 3rd. I'm a Hunters Point. I'm not from Bayview, I'm from Hunters Point, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on the stage with, Carolyn Williams and the Young and Gifted Black Children's Youth Choir. I grew up with Farad Duz as an actor on that stage at the Bayview Opera House. So coming back, it's full circle for me. That place is so important, especially when Black kids have about half the access to art classes as white kids in America. That's why, cultures like hip hop have to be birthed. That's why places like, the Opera House are so crucial in these deserts of education, these deserts of art. So I really appreciate them knowing what's going on. Shout out Ashley Smiley and all the cats down there at the Bayview Opera House for helping us out. So yeah, come through.
And shout out to you for continuing to do this work and just really providing spaces like this for people to gather and to grow. What do people need to know? Can they just come out? Do they have to sign up in advance?
Yeah, no, there's no barriers to entry. I'm a grassroots canvasser, so some people might see me, standing in white neighborhoods, talking about hip hop and bringing resources to fund these things. But I always tell people they don't give you many reasons to come to the Bayview Opera House, the oldest opera house west of the Mississippi. It's not on the tourist map. Yeah. That's why our community is economically depressed, because people don't have a reason to come to Hunters Point. And I take my daughter to the symphony sometimes, right? I'm not Greek, I go to opera. So I think if you have parity in society, society, then folks of other cultures and communities are going to be coming to the Bayview Opera House to see real hip hop. We've only seen hip hop through this lens of white media, and you're not going to learn about salsa on MTV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if we want to battle back against the stereotypes that are constantly being thrown at us, we need to give ourselves experiences that can push back. And hip hop, health, and wellness, the intersection of that at the Opera House, this is the place to do it. So I hope everybody comes. Come to Hunters Point, please.
Yes, well, I'm so happy that you are here and sharing this, that you're even doing this. It looks like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, this flyer just makes me excited. I don't know why. It's with the colors. It's all the people you got there.
No.
It's going to be everything. So Back to School Drip Fest is September 30th at the Bayview Opera House. It is from noon to 8, so you can come at noon. You can come whenever you want. Stay all day.
Yeah.
Everybody, all ages invited. Thank you so much.
Thank
and where
you.
can people go just to find out more about what you're doing?
Yo, go to hiphopforthefuture.org, hiphopforthefuture.org, hiphopforthefuture.org. We got more about it there. We do pedagogy K through 12. We throw shows. We do business consultation. If you want to get hip hop into your business strategy, let us know. Holla at us, please.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back.
You're watching ABC 7 at 7. We stream here every weekday morning with more weather, local news, and original segments like Tea Time.